Hello everyone, Deepali Ingle welcomes you on behalf of Saraswat International Academy, Ratavapi. Today we will learn chapter 1st of class 12th English, the last lesson by Alfonso Dode. In this first video, we will cover page number 2, 3 and 4. Students, please keep, while explaining, please keep your textbook, notebook and a pen with you. The theme of the lesson is the pain that is inflicted on the people of a territory by its conquerors by taking away the right to study or speak their own language. And what is the sub-theme? Students and teachers' attitude towards learning and teaching. Let's move on to the lesson. As we know that Lorraine, that the French districts were Lorraine and Alsace have passed into Prussian hands. So what is the effect that was caused? Let's learn about it. I started for school very late that morning and was in great dread of scolding. In great dread of means he was very afraid, especially because M. Hamel had said that he would question us on participles. What is participles here? French grammar. And I did not know the first word about them. For a moment I thought running away and spending the day out of doors. It was so warm, so bright. The birds were chirping at the edge of the woods, and in the open field back of the sawmill the Prussian soldiers were drilling. It was all much more tempting than the rule for participles, but I had the strength to resist and hurried off to school. So, Franz said that he had already started very late. He was very late for school and he was in great dread of, means he was very afraid because already he was late and he was in great tension ki how what happened to go to school because of the scolding from the teacher. Naturally, when we are late, the teachers are started scolding to us, and he was not knowing, and he because he did not learn his participles, and he that is French grammar also. So one moment he thought that to run away and spend and stay outdoor. Somehow he wanted to escape from the school. Means because he was so frightened, so he thought he should not go to school. So he wanted to stop there outside and wanted to look the birds chirping, the beauty of the nature and drilling of the soldiers. It was more tempting than the rules for the participles. But he has to go to school. So and he started walking fast to school. When I passed the town hall, there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board. For the last 2 years, all our bad news had come from there. The lost bulletin, the draft, the orders of the commanding officer, and I thought to myself without stopping, what can be the matter now? Then I hurried by as fast as I could go to the blacksmith Wachter, who was there with his apprentice, reading the bulletin, called after me, "Don't go so fast, Bub. You will get to school in plenty of time." I thought he was making fun of me and reached M. Hamel's little garden all out of breath. Out of breath means he was panting. He was walking very fast. So, and apprentice here means the person who was training with him. So on his way there was a town hall and a bulletin board. Also there was bad news always, like the lost battles, the draft, the orders of the commanding officers on the bulletin board. And when he was hurrying towards the school, a blacksmith Wachter was there and his apprentice was also there. And what is the apprentice? The person who was trained with him was reading the bulletin. And then Wachter saw him and called him Bub. Bub means a small boy. Wachter called him a small boy. He told him, why you are in a hurry? You have enough time to go to school. So there is no need to hurry. Then Franz thought कि the blacksmith was actually making fun of him because he was in a hurry and so he has to go and reach fast to school. Then finally he reached the school garden which was owned by his teacher M. Hamel. Usually, when school began, there was a great bustle, which which could be heard out of street. The opening and the closing of desk, lesson repeated in unison. Unison means together. Very loud with our hands over our ears to understand better. And the teacher's great ruler rapping. Rapping means banging on the table. But now it was all so still. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. But of course, that day everything had to be quiet as Sunday morning. Through the window, I saw my classmates already in their places, and M. Hamel walking up and down with his terrible iron ruler under his arm. I had to open the door and go on before everybody. You can imagine how I blushed. Here blush meaning is ashamed, feeling ashamed, and how frightened I was. So, what the speaker told that usually when he reaches to school, what he heard a lot of noise, and what kind of noise it was? The opening and closing of desk, lessons repeated loudly together, ruler rapping on the table. All these we could hear when the classes usually when we saw any school running school. So we can hear these noises when the classes were going on. But Bob said when he reached the school, Franz said when he reached to school, it was very quiet. How quiet it was? Like a Sunday morning. When he looked inside, he was very surprised. All his classmates were already in their places. And he saw M. Hamel with his iron ruler. Always Mr. Hamel used to carry his iron ruler. So he had to go inside in the class when everybody was watching him. He was feeling very ashamed because he was already very late. Everybody was looking at him and he thought that the teacher would scold him. But he did not receive any scolding from his teacher. But it was quite surprising that Mr. Hamel didn't scold him. But nothing happened. M. Hamel saw me and said very kindly, "Go to your place quickly, little Franz. We were beginning without you." The teacher told him very kindly to take his place. He was very amazed because he was expecting a scolding from M. Hamel. His teacher told they were about to start the lesson without him. But thank God he has come on time. So now the teacher told that we will start our lesson now. I jumped over the bench and sat down at my desk. Not till then, when I had to go a little over my fright. Fright here, the feeling of fear. Did I see that our teacher had on his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt and the little black silk cap, all embroidered, that he never wore except on the inspections and prize days. Besides, the whole school seemed so strange and solemn. Solemn means serious. But the thing that surprised me most was to see on the back benches that there were always empty, the village people sitting quietly like ourselves. Old Hauser, with his three-cornered hat, the former mayor. Here former meaning is previous occupied post, means previously he was mayor. The former postmaster and several others besides, everybody looked sad, and Hauser had brought an old primer. Old primer means textbook. Thumbed means having been read often at the edges, and he held it open on his knees with his great spectacles lying across the pages. So, feeling quite satisfied, he took his place. He sat on the bench. He took his place. When he took his seat all his fear disappeared. He was quite normal. Now his teacher is not going to scold him. He was quite relaxed. He noticed something different about his teacher. And what did he notice? He was His teacher was dressed in very different manner. What was his dress? He wore a beautiful green coat and a frilled shirt, and he also wearing a black silk cap which was all embroidered. He wore Usually now his teacher wore this special dress only on inspection and on special days. So he was wondering what was the special about this day, why his teacher is in a special costume, special dress. So when he entered the school, he found that it was so strange. It was solemn, means serious, something serious, very silent and serious. So what surprise little Franz got? On the back benches, instead of students, the village people were sitting very quietly. There was an old man, former means previously occupying that post, the postmaster, and several other people also sitting there. The old man, Hosser, he had brought an old primer, a textbook that is used in the primary classes, and it was worn out and old book. He was having that old book, and Hosser opened that book as if he was going to read something. He used his spectacles and he wanted to like he just about to going to read that something from that book. While I was wondering about it all, M. Hamel mounted his chair and in the same grave means in a serious tone and gentle tone which he had used to me, said, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in the schools of Alice and Lauren. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want you to be very attentive." So in the classroom, Mr. M. Hamel stood up from his chair as he wanted to teach something to children. He stood up from his chair and in a serious tone he started telling. What did he say? He made an announcement. And what was that announcement? He said that this is the last lesson that he is going to teach. We know that in the war, French were defeated from the Russians, and so now the Germans had taken over. So there was an order from Berlin telling that from the next day onwards only German should be taught in the school of Alice and Lauren. M. Hamel also told that the new master will come from tomorrow, and that was Mr. Hamel's last day, as this was the last class. He wanted all his students should be very attentive. He wanted to teach them some good things about his lessons, and he told he wanted all the students should be very attentive. On the wretches, means unhappier way, that was they had put up at the town hall. So Franz did not expect such a news. What was the thunderclap? That only German can be taught from the next day onwards. He was quite surprised and he was actually couldn't expect such things and no more French has been taught, and that is what they all had put up on the town hall, and that is why people were standing in front of the town hall notice board, because they knew all the news come from the notice board. So the news was there and all people gathered there. My last French lesson. Why I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn any more. I must stop there. Then, oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons, for seeking birds' eggs or going sliding on the Saar. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy to carry, my grammar and my history of the saints were old friends now that I couldn't give up, and M. Hamel too. The idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. Franz was very sad because it was his last French lesson. He was feeling very sorry for not learning French properly and wasting his time. And what was the things he used to do? He used to do many things like searching bird eggs and used to go around and play, not bothering about his lessons. Basically, he was not serious about his studies. He was regretting for not learning French lessons properly. When he understood that it was last day to learn French, his feelings towards his master also started changing. He also wanted to forget how cranky, means how stupid the man behaves, everything he wanted to forget about his teacher, about his master. So students, the next lesson we will see in the next video. Thank you so much.